Hey everyone! Hi guys! So, how are you doing? Did you watch my last live where I ate candy? Did you? If so, thank you very much. It was very delicious. I hope I can make more reviews like that in the future. But this topic is not going to be entirely sweet. I wish I could be sweet, but well, if you look at it from a certain angle, it could be viewed as sweet, but let's just Carol or Scylla, are you okay? I am 80% of the time fine. I am medicated, good therapy, and have coping mechanisms and hobbies. I do very well. My days are filled with joy. Okay. So yeah. Um so what we're gonna do today is I'm going to confess every today I'm going to confess every little shitty thing I ever did in my entire life. And the people I hate. This is so hard to pronounce when you're nervous. Um, why? I thought, Venus, well, you have a high count of followers. I didn't really know what to do. But rather than doing nothing, um, doing something is a lot better in my opinion. So I'm just kind of doing what is going on in my life. And today I'm going to talk about the errors, the mistakes, the um, things that just, you know, about the about the dirty stuff, which none of us would want to experience. Um, Basically, I'm going to talk about all the bad stuff I've done until now. And some of this is going to be quite shocking, so trigger warning. I'm just gonna type in here. Trigger warning and then comment and pin message. Okay. So I have this bullet journal, right? Where I write everything about my recovery and just personal, internal struggles. And among these are just some things that I did that I'm not very proud of, and that made me really realize that I need to get help. Um, the reason why I'm doing such a dreadful task is because it's that a lot of people do things they regret, that they're ashamed of. If you've done something, there's most likely a person that who did the same thing. But despite that fact, people are still they are still self-loathing and self-centered, like self-centered fear. They're just worrying about myself. Am I good enough? I'm just the only one doing this? I'm this and that. So the reason why I'm sharing you my mistakes with you is because I want others to know that you can be like, oh, you fucked up just like me, or wait, I thought I fucked up really hard, but Venus fucked up much harder and she's recovered from it. Get it? That's the message. I want people to feel like they don't fuck up so hard, and that it's a part of growing, and that one thing before starting this, I have to mention that two things I have to mention. The parts I'm going to talk about are about my resentments. The second part is about sex. That's why I posted a trigger warning. Not like dirty stuff, but just things that are not exactly moral. The other thing is that if you're watching to this right now, and if you feel like, for example, you were assaulted, someone stole from you, someone abused you, and you don't like them, that is totally different. You were not wrong. You were done something bad. What we're talking here is about the self, the inner self that we want to heal and find the spirit that is as clear as crystal within us. So I don't want anyone to think that if you did something bad, that it was your fault. You were done to it, if that's the correct word in English. All right, and have a sip of coffee. And with that, I would like to start now. I'll put it in this cute journal. It's very weird to write all your trauma, all your worries, and coping mechanisms in a cute book like this. But at the same time, it's pretty therapeutic. This is how it looks. My schedule. All my mistakes. I made them look really cute so that the experience is not that traumatizing. Do you guys want to start? Do you want to hear my dark side? Are you ready? Let me know when you're ready. Yes, yes. Let's start. Yes. Okay. Yay! Let's start. Okay, there's a ton of it, but let's go. Next to the column, I added names, but instead of adding a name, I'm going to add an X. So X for each person. Or should I do X for each person, or Y for if it was a male, or X for each person. Because if I put I as like genders, it's starting to get really confusing. Okay, so X. They're all person X. I'm gonna... Okay. First, there are people who I don't like and who I resent. Yes, I may look really like yay and bubbly in my videos, but there's just some people, there's this part of me, this dishonest part of me that starts to think awful things about other people. And that is normal, but it is also very toxic. So to work this out, I made a list of resentments that I have. I need to get some more coffee. Please wait. Alright guys, I'm back. Alright, let's go on. Coffee time. Okay, so this is pretty unnerving, but like anything, just buckle up, get through it, just do it. Like Nike said, just do it. It's something I always wanted to do, and if I don't do it, I regret it. Yes, I have fear, but I have courage too. Lame saying. Whatever. Let's go on. I resent my mother, obviously. I resent her. A lot of people do, I think, because she always made me feel guilty. And because of that, I feel guilty every day, even as an adult, for really stupid things. Because that, my self-esteem is really affected. And even though I do many things that other people think are awesome, I can think that they're awesome. Because this voice in my head, the voice of my mother, just constantly telling me these negative things, is following me around. And in order to conquer that, I should find a way to not feel guilty. After all, I'm an adult. I'm an adult in an adult body. I'm not a little kid anymore. I need to realize that. Did the chat just stop? I'm gonna refresh my page. We're back. Thank you, Eisenhorn. What? How do you do it again? Something like this. Thank you. Where are we at? Get my book title again. I'm an adult, so I should find a way to healthily deal with this feeling of guilt. And this is actually the reason why I'm making this video. Let me know if the music is too loud. This is actually the reason why I'm making this video. It's because I want people to know that everybody makes mistakes. It would be totally inhuman to make mistakes. You're not a program, you're not a computer. Maybe we are, but right now we are not. We're just humans. Next. I resent X because she has everything that I want. This affects, what does it affect? Obviously, having everything you want affects your self-esteem, your confidence, and the ability you're able to succeed in what you're doing. If you're even worth living. If you just like kind of suck. And then my solution was to just work harder and harder. And I did work hard, but I worked hard the wrong way. I'm trying to read the comments now. What the hell are people commenting? Just read through the comments. And honestly, just hating on yourself leads to nothing. It sounds stupid. It sounds really stupid, and I made fun of it. I made fun of it. I made a lot of fun of it. But positive affirmations, guys. Positive affirmations. I can spell the word. Positive affirmations. Just tell yourself, I'm a hard worker. I look beautiful today. Maybe people are gonna hit on me today, but they are just too shy. Just think about it. What are we confessing? We're confessing a bunch of things. Just listen. Positive affirmation, guys. Research them on the internet. Hard work is not always gonna make it. You just need to find the right balance between hard work and using your head. Not just using your body to work hard. Wait, that sounds kind of lewd. I mean, not just working a 9 to 5 hour jobs and then just trying to live off investments. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. I resent people who don't have an addiction. I really don't like. I'm so jealous of people who don't have addiction. They just seem a lot happier than me. Like, why did God decide to, like, when I was born, why did God decide to pick me out and be like, yeah, we're gonna give you an what is it? Personality. That's gonna bang. But I believe that everything is created in balance. And I need my addiction into further look into myself, because if I don't escalate, how can I invert? The more I invert, I know more about myself and the world around me. So therefore, it sounds confusing to people who don't have an addiction, but therefore I actually feel grateful that I have an addiction, because it forces me to keep on a challenge every day, and every day I'm growing, and every day I can keep on focusing on myself getting better. Yes, I have an alcoholic addiction, like the comment says. But I also used to be a binge eater, so, and it's like I have ADHD, so I don't really have hobbies. I have addictions, and I have a lot of addictions. For example, when I start reading a book, which is supposed to be a healthy hobby, I just can't put the book down for hours. And it's like I just focus so hard on reading that I end up reading a book in one day and spent $700 on books in one single month. It's You may consider people who don't have addictions to be addicted to sobriety or stoicism. Rick Trade. I don't know what to tell you about that because I've never experienced it. I've been into stoicism, but I don't know, it's an addiction after all. I'm still young, so I can still grow, and I hope I can grow out of the clasps of addiction. I have pretty much everything set out for an addiction, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but again, this is just self-pity. And we don't want to pity ourselves because that just leads to more destruction. Thank you, Jay Lavens. Why not get a library card? That's a good idea. I should do that. Not gonna lie, I blew about 300 on fast food binging in 1 week when I was told to eat gluten-free on a new selected taste. Well, we're here. Look, I spent how much? I don't know, but my binges consisted of $80, up to $80, sometimes 30. It depended on if I were eating outside or inside, but honestly, it's just so terrible how you want to stop, but you can't. Like, just stop. Yeah, but I'm addicted, you know? That's so weird. Like, you want to stop, but you can't. And that's that's why it's called an addiction. BB Ruth. Halbako. I'm sadly addicted to eating unhealthy things right now because I'm very unhappy with my life. I know that's why, but I keep not changing what I'm doing. You can do it. There are support systems out there, like Overeaters Anonymous. Overeaters Anonymous. You can get help there. You can go to a psychiatrist. I mean a therapist and a psychiatrist. You can do it. I'm doing a lot better than before. Like, seriously. Maggie Yuru, I think a distraction could help you away from your addiction. I'm doing pretty good. My distraction is this big. Does anybody need... Which one should we choose? Does anybody need juniper berries? I've got it all. Eat that. I've got shit tons of I've got shit tons of magic stuff. Okay, Benjamin Kasugakono, you know we will always support you. Thank you. And that's why I will keep going. Alright, next one. I really resent the company that asked me to work on a project. Totally underpaid. Like, the salary was shit. It ruined my reputation. This really affected my finances and health and led to big disappointments. At that time, I really learned how important it is to stay in touch with your friends and really have a bond with them, because if you talk to your friends, I mean, talking to a therapist in the end is like talking to a friend. That really taught me how I just didn't value my friends as much as I do now. I wish I talked to them about this and realized how used I was by that company. but I guess I was just way too afraid, just way too anxious to say no. I had to, being the daughter of a narcissistic parents, I had to obey. Um, and I wasn't used, and I wasn't used to asking for help. Are you jealous of people who have a healthy family dynamic? Healthy family dynamic? I'm not jealous of people who have a healthy family dynamic because I'm not sure if that exists. Everyone has their. It's not like everybody's perfect. So I'm not sure if that even exists, and if it exists, I do not understand it. Okay, next one. I basically hate every girl on Instagram because they look prettier than me. I just have this low self-esteem that I hate on people. And it makes me help myself. And it is connected to fear. It's like all these character defects are just like one big circle with knots. And it just never ends. I'm fearful. I hate people on Instagram. I hate myself. Hating myself makes me fearful. It's like it never stops. I adopt you, much love from Australia. You're so loved for so many. Thank you, mate. Now true that on the Barbie. That's all I could think of. Megan Omerta, I've been struggling with pretty serious addictions for 10 years plus. Oh, by the way, hi Megan. Hi Megan Omerta. My family was abusive. Now I'm in a much more positive place. I love you, Venus, and I'm rooting for you. Thank you. If you think you can do it, you can do it. Where were we again? I felt like I was not working hard enough. But again, that was the self-hate. That was like the narcissistic parent constantly telling him inside my mind, like, you're not working hard enough, you're not eating healthy enough, blah, blah, blah. It's like I constantly have her voice inside my head. It's terrible. Megan Omerta, I'm here to listen if you ever need a virtual friend. Thank you. You know, my email address, my Instagram. I'm not gonna type in here. I'm gonna not type in here my email address, but you can contact me on Instagram. Just tell me you're Megan Omerta. Have you considered you may have CPTSD from being raised by your narcissistic mother? A question by the nervous orange. Okay, so I'm not sure, but my hospital says that I have only like the main diagnosis is ADHD, and I agree on that. I was diagnosed in primary school. However, I get like the weird thing is I wasn't exactly told that I was bipolar or borderline or CPTSD, but I get medication for that kind of thing. Like my medication bag is huge. Um, just gonna read a comment before I show you my medication bag. You're not alone. I live with an abusive narcissistic family and also escaped. It's hard to heal from it, but it's possible. Are you a witch too? I'm a witch, and I'll show you my grimoire. It's my grimoire, not exactly a book of shadows. I love to dress witchy too. This symbol, it's a talisman I attached to the grimoire. It is from Kabbalism. No, it's from Kabbalah, and it means Venus. It's pretty thick. Also have a mini grimoire for on the go. Ouch. Hello, Wiccan. Paganism, a hoop. I love witchcraft. It just helped me mentally so well. Okay, so shall we go on to the next part? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 more parts to go through. Are you ready, or are you already bored? Let me know. I'm just gonna answer some questions while I wait for everybody's answer. No portal at all. Yes, we're ready. Looks cool. Go on. Never bored of you. Yay! Alright, now let's go with full storm. There's gonna be some pretty nasty stuff, especially especially in my sex diary. But let's just keep going. Shadow work and meditation sounds good. Okay, now let's go. Okay, so this is pretty obvious, and I think every YouTuber has this. But I really resent YouTubers with more subscribers than me. And this is so pitiful. This is so stupid. I know. I have a lot of subscribers, and I just forced myself to do what I didn't want to do. So I ended up annoying people and driving them away while I was jealous at other people. So it's completely toxic. Like, now that I look back, like, so toxic I could cause a nuclear war. What is a sex diary? Oh, you're gonna see. Well, they are more successful than me, earn more money, probably. They're cooler, look better. This came from self-hatred and self-esteem. Basically, I was always told by my mom that I needed to be kind of successful and earn a lot of money, and just money, money, money. I mean, the main factor was actually just looking good and money. Oh my god, I just made a realization. Yeah, so the main factor was looking good, making money. That's the two things my mom is made of. And it just, I didn't realize that, but just, that's just how all my thoughts were shaped. I need more money. This person looks better than me. I need to look better. I need to earn more money. I need to be better at this. Basically, I need to live up to my narcissistic mother's expectations. And I always thought I needed to work harder. What I really needed to do is to be honest with myself, which I just couldn't do because to please my mother, I lied. I lied so much until lying became compulsive and I ended lying to myself. I was just so up in lying, and I thought I was a good human being, but I lied. I also was jealous of skinny girls, which mostly comes from the fact that I have body dysmorphia. I felt like skinny girls got everything. I thought that until I discovered something called the body positive movement, and that made me feel more comfortable in my body. Plus, getting a hobby made me feel less of a hollow shell that needs to appear on a screen and just do stuff to entertain people. Being fat, a lot of people say, especially body positive people who kind of got the message wrong, they say, you can't say I hate being fat. I think you can say I hate being fat because in this context, fat doesn't mean fat. It is a feeling of being uncomfortable in your own body. It is a feeling of not belonging. It is a feeling of just trying to fit in but not getting it. Being clinically overweight and feeling fat are two different things. You can, for example, um you can be 100 kg and feel skinny and healthy and happy and perfectly fine and like mentally healthy. Or you could be 60 kg and you could feel fat and unloved and just like you don't belong and your clothes look ugly on you, even though they look perfectly fine on you. This is called body dysmorphia. I had that and it almost ended deadly because I underwent a surgery to make my stomach smaller. Um, I don't want to say my mom, my mom, my mom over and over again. Um, but I think I inherited from her. I'm not gonna say more. We already know a lot. But she used to be bulimic when she was younger. So it definitely has a connection. I think might be inherited. Where's the sock? Working is okay, but you're not selling your soul. You can always change your fate. You're not a story, you're a living being. Living in the moment and in the present. Good luck, Hannah. Oh my gosh, I really needed to hear that because on YouTube, I feel like I am living in a story. It's like, it's just like I have to follow a certain timeline in order to please people. I have to do this thing and then to do the next thing that appropriately aligns with people's desires. And this fucked me up for a pretty long while. So yeah, um Krista Sock, that is absolutely right. I am pretty sure that fate doesn't always make sense. The divine doesn't make sense, but the end, it always comes together like a puzzle. And I want everyone to know that. You, it sounds crazy, but don't always. Obviously, not like every time, but in spiritual matters, it's not always a right thing to take the option that seems like the logically the right choice, if you get what I mean. Yes, and live in the moment and in the present. That's what I also try to say. It's like you need to experience life and not just go through it. Is the music okay? Got a little bit creepy. Change the music. Yeah, so just gonna read some comments. I have to head out. Take care, honey. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Look at all those chickens. Good night. Just reading some comments. Scrolling is hard here. Can't scroll. You can't hear any music? Right, I'll fix that. Sounds kind of gay.
人の秘密は一つ上の匂いケア、デイジーデオ。
Why is there... What's this? I'm really struggling to find music right now. Let's just go with this. Okay. Yay, we're back! Ugh. I totally resent every skinny girl. I know this might be ridiculous because I haven't stepped on a scale since like 2-3 years. The heck is happening? I haven't stepped on a scale since 2 or 3 years. I don't know what I weigh, but I still feel fat. Like I explained before, it's not actually feeling fat, but more like a mindset of negative thoughts towards oneself. It's absolutely ridiculous. It just comes from low self-esteem. With low self-esteem, I can't feel like I can't succeed. And then it wraps up in a cycle of, if I'm not skinny, I can't succeed. All these fears, all these negative, toxic behaviors, negative emotions, they form up a cycle. And it's just, when does it end? How can I cut the line on not these difficulties? There are ways which is not supposed to be talking about, which I'm not like, it wasn't my intention to talk about this, so I wrapped that up for another life. I hate my current boyfriend because he's sometimes annoying. I just hate people who are annoying. This really affects my feelings of peace, and I get angry really easily. I cannot control my anger. I think that's too judgmental because literally I don't always want to go back to my mom, but I was judged by my entire life by my mom, by the internet, by my teachers, because I had ADHD and I couldn't live up to other people's potentials. I was judged and I was like, God, just gonna give them this shit back. And now I'm like, you know, it's living as Taco. I struggle with an ED and alcoholism. I want to let you know that I'm here for you and I believe in you. Thank you for sharing with us. Thank you, Living as Taco, and I really hope that your eating disorder gets better. Also, your alcoholism. Both are very fatal, like lethally fatal. If you believe in it, if you believe you can make it, you can make it. The fact that you're here and open to listening to this crappy little broadcast, it means that you are caring about your mental health. Good job. Love yourself. The fact that you even commented is whack. Now get yourself a latte, you know? I know you have an eating disorder, so maybe you don't want to use milk, maybe use almond milk. Get yourself a latte, get into comfy pajamas. Just think that you're the shit, because you are. Right? Step by step. And maybe, just maybe, try to increase the almond milk to real milk. And I pray for you to not have binges. Okay. That was probably a little cringe, but I just pass on. Here's to fighting yourself to improve yourself. I can see that you're trying really hard to make a change for the better, so I know that you will achieve the results you're looking for. Ganbatte. Richard, what? Richard, I can't read these. Rich T.R. Wright. Thank you. I think I could do better. I think I could do better. Every day I will try to improve myself. I'm grateful that you noticed the part of myself that I didn't notice. So I will believe every single day when I wake up that I will achieve the results that I'm looking for. 頑張って。頑張って! Thank you. Where were we at? Yeah. Just thought I wasn't working hard enough. Just wasn't working hard enough for being skinny. Turns out I had gastrological issues that made me overeat. Plus I had ADHD, so that didn't really went well together. I got surgery, it fixed, but then I developed alcoholism. I was always an alcoholic from the beginning, even before I started to drink. Wait, where are we? Oh, my boyfriend, he's something's annoying. Yeah, basically I'm too judgmental because everybody judges me, and the internet, my mom judges me. I judge myself, therefore, and judgy, so I'm like gonna give it them back and just can't relax always. Just like that. Okay, I resent X. He contacts and pesters me in the hope I'll be his girlfriend. This is really fucking annoying. What I did wrong was to actually give him my contact information. I mean, at this point, I shouldn't really give anybody's contact information, but I don't know what to do. I'm a people pleaser. What do I do? How do I tell him to shut the fuck up? I'm just like, yeah, everything's fine. But actually, I'm like, write me one more message or fucking mash your brains. Just kidding. So next one is someone very close to me. If I say that online, it's definitely like gonna be like okay, let's just say it is person X. He loves to consult me at every single opportunity he gets. This really affects my time. And honestly, I should put boundaries. I don't even know what boundaries are. I never had one growing up, like with my mom still sleeping in the same bed with 16. I had no fucking clue what boundaries are. I still don't have. So that's why I usually get used by people. Um, I cannot handle that many text messages. So what I do, I just don't want to pester him. No, I don't want to pester him. Um, because inside my mind, pestering someone equals fear. Like there's something dangerous about to happen. I cannot say that I do not want to. If you get that. Okay, Kimi Rahe, you're allowed to feel messed up and inside out. It doesn't mean you're defective, it means you're human. Thank you. Humans are so weird, right? Thanks, Kimi. Yeah, I agree. Humans are so weird. Like, we know what's right for us, but we just can't do it. We just can't pick the right option sometimes. We can't be perfect. What even is perfection? You know, it's in the end, humanity itself is insanity. I just don't get it. But I'ma just be a human. I'll try my best as a human being. I'll try my best. And when I fuck up, I'll just start over with being the best version of myself I can be. Amen. That was weird since I'm not Christian, but kind of felt like doing that, like a rapper, you know? Like a rapper. Okay. James Avery, I don't know what's happening, but I want to thank you. You helped me to get through some of the toughest stuff of my life. You gave me courage to leave my abusive family and get the help I needed. Stay strong. First of all, I'm so happy for you. Let's have a big party for James Avery. Okay, let's have a big party for James Avery. Woo! Because this needs to be celebrated. Do I have something? Do you have candles? Wait, do I have candles? I think I have candles. Yeah. Just a sec. Hey, James, what candle? What color do you like? James, what color do you like? Since it's green, I probably thinks it's green. It's another one from Hal Balco. You have already come so far, and it's clear you're fighting so hard to move forward. Thank you for your bravery. Hal Balco, hard bro fist with you. Thank you so much. You feel like a good buddy talking to me. Thank you. My heart just got a little bit warmer. I'll do my best from now on. What's your fave color? James Avery. My fave color is green. Alright. Let the magic happen. We've got a green candle. And what should we pick? Oh yeah. Just a second, guys. I'm preparing my magical stuff here. Benjamin, I'm gonna try my best in the future to do a better mod work for everyone and for Venus. Sorry, I'm again. Sorry again. Don't worry, you're doing great. Sorry for the sexy shots. Okay, which here is which Venus is here to have some magic for you. Since you are since we are celebrating, I think lavender would be right. Lavender implies happiness. And a green candle for you. There you go. I'm very proud of you. I can see all the super chats. How do I go back? Moonchild. Venus, gonna try my best future to do a better oh, okay. What should we do next? We have lavender, a green candle. Sorry guys, I'm always so excited when I'm in magic mood. Oh yeah, draw a tarot card for your future. Hey, this is absolutely only my. This is so random. I'm gonna like. I'm gonna resume the stream. Wait a second. I'm just so happy for that guy who was able to escape an abusive household that I'm gonna do a tarot reading. Okay, so we're gonna do a 3-point set. Should we just do one card? 3 cards spread or one spread? Which one? Magic mode for days. Just wanted to say you deserve to be happy. Venus, thank you for the inspiring words tonight. Of course. Although this stream is gonna go on much longer. Magic is awesome. Tree spread, tree spread. Okay, let's go. This is the spread. Dreaming Cat Tarot. Okay, let's shuffle. So today we are going to decide on what kind of future is looking forward to you and what kind of challenges you will have to face and what kind of benefits they will give you. 1. Queen of Wands. That's the past. Ace of Pentacles. The present. Future. Let's read them. I'm sorry, this is like such a random stream. Anyway, it can go on for hours. I'm pretty much free today. I'll just put them back into my folder. Okay. Okay. Haven't read the comments. Ooh, for randomness. Wait, what about the sex? Wait a sec. It's probably gonna take 1 hour more. I know you're all here for the sex. You're making my trans behind cry. Thank you, Venus. Sending love, best hopes for the future. James Avery. Magic mode for this. Just want to say you deserve to be happy, Venus. Thank you for the inspiring words tonight. I'll keep going. I didn't miss any chats, did I? Okay. So what we have today is upwards Queen of Wands. Upwards Queen of Wands. This card symbolizes the future. Next we have Queen of Pentacles. This card symbolizes the present. Yeah, that's an 8. That's an 8. Yeah. Next we have a reversed Swords of 8. Okay. So to read from this, I have to look up some keywords. Just really quick. Ace of Pentacles. Just some quick keywords because I haven't memorized them all. It's like 78 cards. So hard to memorize. Have you, any of you guys remember tarot? Okay, so the past. In the past, you had a lot of courage. You felt a strong sense of independency. Perhaps you longed for it, and it was unbreakable. You also probably had a lot of connections to get out of that situation, and just the straight out determination. Since some of the actions of your family was just enough, and you were set out and determined yourself to just get out of the cycle. Ace of Pentacles. That was the past. So right now, since you've escaped an old situation, there's obviously gonna be like a bunch of things you can do. There's lots of options for you. You can basically create your own destiny. This means perhaps a financial career, or maybe a new love relationship, although it's kind of weird since thinking of the home you came out right now. Especially because it's pentacles, and pentacles usually symbolize money. It is more likely that you have financial opportunity, which is very amazing because you just escaped a terrible situation and now you're gonna have a financial opportunity. Yay! If you just keep your focus in mind, then you will be able to manifest what you want to. Just focus and really believe that you will achieve it, and it's gonna go fine. The next is the future. The future is upwards 8 swords. Because you succeeded, it is likely that you will succeed much faster than you think you will. And this can be kind of a trap for depression because of your upbringing, you already have pretty low self-esteem. So when you finally get that great opportunity, you can become easy prey to things like depression or anxiety. Am I doing well enough? Am I good enough? All these old voices are chasing you. So don't let these old voices change you. Release those negative thoughts and don't be imprisoned in them. That's what the card tells you. And then you'll be able to live a present which is filled with abundance. And that was the reading. Hope you liked it. I'm not really good. You're making my trans behind cry. Thank you, Venus. Sending you lots of love and hope. Thank you, James. Right, got up. It's cards. Okay, anybody want more Rich Venus, or I'm gonna pull this hat off? I think it was pretty on point. Well, I'm not a professional card reader, I just do it as a hobby. So yeah, good luck to you. Should I change from Rich Venus to normal Venus now? Kayla Rutman wanted to say thanks for being here to come back to after my abusive engagement with my ex. Been watching since my exchange in Japan. You're such a positive inspiration. Thank you from us all. I hope I can stay with positive inspiration. I'll do my best. I'll keep that as a motivation on days I feel low. Thank you, Kayla Rutman, for my current inspiration and also for my future inspiration. Deserve love too. Jessica Ruiz, welcome back. Anyway, this is not supposed to be a witch scream, so I'll stop for a second and I will be... Hey guys, I'm back! Sorry, I was just making a more appropriate thumbnail to what it was before. Sorry for my little magic and intervention before that. Alright, I'm back. How are you all doing? Are you enjoying the stream? Let me know. This is the kind of music we're gonna need for this stream. So what's up? What's up? Doing well? Yay, glad. Love your stream. We're talking about gardening. Are you? That's actually pretty coincidental since I've been thinking about doing gardening myself. I wanna plant belladonnas and get high on them. Just kidding. Best dream ever. Yay! Thick Mommy 54 sounds like a rapper's lyrics. Thick Mommy 54. Hey bestie, welcome back. We're talking about Eric and Funyuns. Who's Eric? What's a Funyun? I feel like I'm not getting something, but yes, you're definitely quirky. It's so lovely here. Psychic abilities? If you grow onions, do it in the planter box if you don't have a huge space dedicated to them. I don't know what the heck is going on. Love Venus rapper Aemon. Best stream I have ever watched. Yay! Didn't know you can super chat even after you've donated. So just if you donate, just feel free to spam me with chats and I'll read every one of them. You must grow onions? What kind of cult is this? Okay, Funyuns are snacks. Maybe I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Okay, so where is my little book with all my sins written in it? Where is my sin book? Where did I put my sin book? Sin book. I can't just. My sin book is the theme of this video. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay, here's my sin book. Okay, we got it. Let's start. Let's start going. Let's start going back to our sinning, shall we? Doesn't this need some kind of incense? Do we need candles? I want candles and incense. Do we need candles and incense? I'll do a poll. Okay. Timer again turns around. Eric. I'm Eric, by the way, and I've been confessing. Thank you, Eric. We're talking about Eric and Funyuns. Wait, what is going on? You're so weird. Evie Cat, are you a Wiccan or a witch? I'd say I am a witch who follows Wiccan and pagan traditionalistics. I'm a witch who's pretty much open to everything and every kind of learning. I try to seek my knowledge from everywhere I can. I have this big, huge book called Elementa Magica. It's just in Japanese. It's super difficult. I'm gonna show you. Just watch the timer. Was there a thingy on my feet? Where is Elementa Magica? Gosh, why can't I find it in such important times? There must be a place where I put it. Guys, I lost a big fucking ass huge book just because it was too difficult to learn. Fuck. It can't be in my closet, can it? No. 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 Not behind the curtain. Oh my god, I really want to show you guys Elemental Mag PK. Gosh, this chaos over here. Is it on the floor? No. Whatever, I'll show you next time. Isha. I'm back. This is terrible. Eevee Cat. Eevee Canaruids, yeah, answered that already. Then there's some more, but I can't scroll down. Wait, where is it? Do we need candles and incense? Yes. Okay, so thank you, Punstocking. Thank you. So we're gonna put candles and incense. Okay. Time's over, by the way. Let's make this a little altar here. Put my sin book over here. What do we have? I have cedarwood, rose, lavender, jasmine. Jasmine candle incense is really calming. And also, when burned, candle incense when burned attracts prosperity, so we're gonna get more donations. Just kidding, but jasmine has a really relaxing effect, which we need right now. And as for candle colors, I have this jar here with lots of candles. So since we're talking about difficult, I need to put on my witch hat. Okay, since we're talking about difficult matters, and in the end we're being all spiritual, so I suggest purple candles. Purple. Yeah, we want to be really spiritual, so we use purple and jasmine incense. And we want to stay calm and not go out of control. So we may use sandalwood oil to anoint the candles. Right here. Thick Mommy54. Hey, Bestie, it's me again. Bestie! Can you place an onion on your table for our cold? This is my live streams. These are my viewers. I have to please them and do what they ask me to do. I found an onion. It's a little sweeter than most onions, but I hope it works for you guys. I know this is kind of in the way of doing magic stuff. Okay. This is just rose oil. Works anyway. So first light the incense. Want to see the comments. Balco. I love hearing about your Wiccan practices. Thank you. Rose is for good luck, but also calm, mental health, beauty, money, relaxation. It's pretty much an all-purpose oil. And then twist it. This will create the perfect spiritual, loving atmosphere we need in this chat. Purple for spirituality, introspection, calmness. Royal for self-love. Just made a new. I didn't heat it up enough. Anyway, rose is also for self-love and good luck. Okay, this time it should be alright. Okay, where it is. I'm gonna place my tools away. Honesty. And truth. I just dropped something, sorry. So, honesty and truth. Crystal clear. Embraced with love. Today I sent this message out to people in need. My message may not be heard by all of the people suffering, but by one I can increase one. Everything starts from one, and so I shall be the first one. So mote it be. Just gonna read some comments now. 건물제 오니온. Let's read some comments. Fates may cross each other. I guess I'm just gonna fill up on incense since once this one's done. Shall we continue? Shall we continue? Alright, we're back to resentment. This person X, he writes me every single day about stuff that I really shouldn't know about. This is because I really don't have any boundaries. I still can't explain why I don't have any boundaries, but I need to create boundaries. I wish I could just tell him to shut the fuck up, but I just can't. Is it fear? Being fearless would be stupid. I mean, come on, if you're entirely fearless, you could run across a road with racing cars and be killed. True courage is fear, knowing that you can overcome it. But I do not have that yet. I'm not that. I'm not like that. It pesters me to receive messages like that. Yet I do not have the courage. I cannot act despite of fear. I think this shows that I am still quite weak, to be honest. Another person X. He can't stop talking about one specific person. And it annoys me very much. Again, I don't have any boundaries. I don't have any honesty. I am a liar. I lie. That's why I'm an alcoholic. That's why I'm a binge eater. Because I lie, I lie, I lie, I lie. Since I was a child, I lied all along. Until it became a curse, and I ended up lying to myself. Lying now comes automatically. This is why I need to write out my thoughts like this. Otherwise, I would just lie myself to death. Honesty may be the only cure. Person X. I know, I'll just read the comments for a sec. Okay, seems like everyone's vibing with me. Person X hopes to date me. But honestly, this just goes back to me being not honest, being people pleasing. Being people pleasing comes out of fear. It all goes back to the trauma I've experienced as a child. The things you learn as a child, they're the first things that you learn, and you carry them on until you're an adult. They have to be. They have to be changed as if you were reborn, which is an incredibly difficult thing to do because it is not a physical kind of reborn. It is spiritual growth what you're talking about. If you're confused about the word spiritual, spiritual is basically anything you cannot touch. Anything that cannot be manifested materially. Okay, so here's another person that I resent. It's person X. I took her on a really expensive trip, but she won't date me. Yeah, I was a manipulative little shit like that. This definitely affected my self-esteem because I thought that with money you could do anything and everything, but you can't, as it seems. Um, for all I can say is that trying to manipulate people just comes back at you twice and or three times, and it's absolutely shit and fucked up, and there's no excuse for that. Another thing is person X. She ruined my pencil in primary school. This definitely was annoying. I shouldn't have trusted her. I guess that's where my trust issues began to arise. I fucking hate her for ruining my pencil. I know even why this is written here. This is not so much deep. Um, this really talk from the past. X didn't make a lot of effort to date me in high school. So I felt like I never had a youth. This is an important part because I'm going to talk about a lot about youth in my sex diary. um I felt like I lost a part of youth because of that. X asked me out in high school even though he looks gross. Again, I'm being judgmental here. He may not look gross, but my mom instilled into me that people just look gross. I know, I've never seen her call anyone beautiful or something like that. Either I'm perfect or I'm ugly, just something like that. There's no in between. There's no you're just a normal human being. There's just either you're fucking gross, you're fucking ugly, you're fucking awesome, or go die in a ditch. Um, so there was this one girl in school, X, X, I know, who had better grades than me. I was really crushed by that. I had low self-esteem. I had ADHD since primary school, but my mom resisted treatment. Therefore, I always had this imagination that I never worked hard enough. Now that I'm medicated, life is full. Okay, there are some bad days, but life is pretty enjoyable, really. I have dopamine kicks. I go out to places, do fun stuff. I have interests. Before taking ADHD medication, and I probably think I have bipolar disorder or something, since I get medication for that too. It's just that it was a mess, and my head was a mess. It was a mess. It was not, it wasn't just not working hard enough. I couldn't work hard because I wasn't something to be used to build something with. X is another bitch who just told me I look cute and left it at that. I wanted to become friends with her. And I guess I was so lonely, just living with my mom and not having friends, that I wanted to feel like I wanted to feel like belonging somewhere. So I really wanted to be friends, but she just said I'm cute and left it at that. Now that I look back, I think that I should have taken action. I should have been more inviting. I was very shy when I was a kid, so obviously no one wanted to be my friend. But now I think it's my fault because I should just be like, wait, yay, let's go do some stuff, you know? And now I'm like that. So I'm good. How many pages do we have left? Okay, there's one more page until the sex inventory guys get hyped up. Um, it looks like a spell. I'm sorry, I'll take my witch hat off. I'm just burning candles like a normal person does. Yeah, so you're doing great, keep going. Okay. I really much resent my aunt and grandparents because they didn't intervene the abuse. This really affected my ability to trust people. Um, but I really don't know how bad things were. So one thing I could do is completely ignore them, and the other thing I could do is trust them. At this point, I'm not sure what to do. They seem like pretty normal people, and spiritually, I think for being forgiving is an excellent quality to have. Therefore, I will try to forgive them and try to get in touch with them. Um, Once in grade school, I punched a girl in the face because she pulled my hair. Um, that was pretty bad because I punched her. Wait, what was it? I punched her because she pulled my hair. Okay. Um, this really made my reputation at grade school bad. The thing I did wrong was punch her back. And I realized I became a very aggressive person. What kind of background music is this? I became a really aggressive person because I was used to so much aggression at home that I thought it's normal. A lot of people who are abusive at home, parents who are abusive at home, end up abusing other people too. I think the want to self-harm or to break things definitely stems from the fact that my mother physically abused me. I do not want to feel this way, but sometimes it just creeps up. I wish there was a way to break free from this feeling. I really don't want to live like this. I don't get aggressive as much as I did before, but it's really a problem. Doors, walls, dishes are broken at my home just because I freak out and need to destroy something. In my head, it's literally just destroy, destroy, destroy. And I don't know why. It's just that I feel like I need to destroy something. I don't want to hurt people or anything like that. I'm against hurting people, but why do I want to destroy? I don't get it. Just read some comments, but I didn't find any to answer to. Why are you listening to this creepy music? Okay, let's go on. Okay, Person X. Know what Person X did? He asked me out in high school, even though he looks fucking gross. The problem? You're not supposed to think that people look fucking gross. You're supposed to say they're not your type. Not be disgusted and angry at them. I definitely am too judgmental. I'm judged on the internet by my mom, by literally everyone. And I took this habit up. It's not to say that I'm not at fault. I can change this behavior. But looking into the past, I really was too judgmental to other people as well. I could just have been polite and say, no thank you, I'm not interested, instead of saying you look like a fucking cum dumpster. Cum dumpster? Trash dumpster. I'm a cum dumpster. He's a trash dumpster. Again, there was this person X who had better grades than me, which really affected my self-esteem. I thought that I didn't work hard enough, but let's be honest, I was refused ADHD treatment since primary school, and I moved from country to country. So it's literally a miracle that I got A's in faculties where Spanish language or English language was needed, even though that's not my first language. I don't know. Like, even if you don't have a development disorder like ADHD, it's really hard to do all that kind of stuff in different countries and different languages. So this is something I shouldn't feel bad about. Feeling bad about yourself just leads to more negative stuff. So I just want to let go of that. Next, another person told me, wait, were we here? Okay, we were already here. Okay, that's the last page, guys. Next, we're on to the sex diary. Is anyone excited for the sex diary? Okay, just fix something. Audio is weird. Okay, person X. Sometimes I feel like I'm being used. This affects, obviously, my mental health, well-being, and pretty much everything, because who likes to be used? The fact that I'm letting people use me means that I'm just enabling. Now, by the way, thank you, candles and crystals. You've done your job. My heart opened up to you. Blessed be. All right. Enabling him. The way my mother treated me was just so. It was like a patient was be a nurse. So there's a patient, and the patient is a nurse to the nurse. Kind of like that situation. I had to be a nurse for my mother because she was so psychologically unstable. Or something in the universe could help her to get better, but I just don't know what to do. Because of that, I feel like I need to take care of everyone and sacrifice myself. And this just leads to more exhaustion, and more exhaustion this leads to succumb more to my addictive qualities, such as binge eating and alcoholism. Next is the X. I feel like I'm paying for everything on our date. This really sucks because who has the fucking money to pay for every date we go on? And as a girl, you want to be treated, and you want to be, you want to feel like a princess, like not like a, not like the dad, you know. I guess it's all about setting up boundaries, you know. I really don't have any boundaries, which is understandable the way I was raised it's understandable that I do not have any boundaries. Um,
昔から SF が大好きで、宇宙で新たな発見をしたり、開拓したりすることにずっと憧れていました。
yeah, that's kind of it. I'll take a little break now, so just wait. Hi guys, I'm back. Alright, let's continue. This is actually last page of my resentment inventory. Where I talk about people that I resent. So I think everyone has people they resent. If they do not have people they resent, they probably don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, let's go. So I resent X. As again, sometimes I feel like I'm being used. It's pretty much the same scenario I talked about before, and I'm just enabling. I think that yeah, I'm pretty enabling. That's not a good trait, and it all stems from my childhood. I let my get used a lot. I pay for a lot of people. I give people a lot of money even though they do not deserve it. I give money to the wrong people. Next is person X. Again, I'm paying everything because I'm an enabler. Then there's another person X, which is not the person, it's actually my fan base. It is that I don't quite understand them. There's so many mixed opinions on my videos, on my comments. I feel like I'm more safe in this chat here, where a lot of people talk with me. I just feel more safe. But otherwise, like on Instagram or on general YouTube videos, it's just like so many mixed opinions that I just don't get it, that I started to resent those comments. It's not exactly the fan base I resent. I think that it's more the comments that I feel so uncomfortable with. I blame myself on this because of my ability to plan and organize. But I wonder if that's really the true thing. Maybe they're like a puzzle and I just can't pick them apart. Well, maybe I just did right now. I should really only care about my true fans. I should only care about my true fans who come to my lives, who come to my weird witchy Instagram, who really support me. Next, this one's really weird, but I resent people who fall asleep before I do. Why? Because I just feel so lonely and I don't know what to do alone sometimes. It's not always the case, but sometimes I just know what to do all alone for fun. I know, sometimes I just feel so empty and lonely. Like I need another person. But maybe that other person should be me, myself. And maybe I haven't found myself yet. So this is gonna be long search of myself. For that, I'm gonna continue trying to do my best to find myself and to be okay even with being alone. I despise people who are slow at work, which is extremely judgmental, I think. I mean, I can't know what people are going through. I don't even know if I'm fast at work myself. But while I talked about these resentments, I figured out that I'm extremely judgmental. I wish it wasn't like this. I even made this live stream. So I could make people realize that we all have resentments, we all make mistakes. And that it's okay. Of course, it's important to be a leader, to be the boss, but it's also important to be happy on your own. And I feel like I can't balance these two things. That's really a big character defect of mine, and that's pretty much it. This live stream has gotten longer than I thought it would. Next, I wanted to go over to my sex diary, but I'm not sure if I should do it now or if I should keep it for another time. When? I'm gonna make a poll now. Where's my sound timer? Right. Yes, you can do it whenever you want to. I'll end the poll. I think it's not the right time. I'll do it whenever I want to. And that's tomorrow. Shh. So I will announce the live today. And yeah, keep you up to date. I'll announce the live today, yeah, about the sex diary, so it will definitely happen. How did you enjoy the live? I hope you liked it. If you didn't, I don't know why you're here. Yay! Like you love the streams. Shaping ground, I'm very proud of you. Had so much fun. Yes, informative. Thanks for sharing, Venus, and thanks for making your own decision. It's a big deal. Love the witchy hat. Yay! I really appreciate you creating this space, Venus. Sorry it got chaotic in the end by the comments here. Thanks for your bravery and honesty. Thank you for your honest opinion. Therapeutic, thank you, Venus. You like Kikis delivery service? Yes, of course. She's eating that onion raw. Is this an onion? Also, if you can point me in the direction where I might be able to buy similar earrings, is much obliged. Seriously, I've never seen, I have never ever seen them outside of Japan, so I'm not sure. But if you want to get something similar, look at Zara. They have pretty clunky jewelry earrings. If you're into that kind of stuff, you like that too. What I'm doing for the rest of the day, I'll have to go to a home center and buy things to renovate my room. It kind of looks like this now. Wait, can you see it? Kind of magical, isn't it? Yeah, guys. Hope you have a nice day. Love you.